Hey, welcome to this video, and if you arrived here, you're probably looking for more information on private label masters. So I'm going to quickly go over how it works and then give you my 2 cents whether I think it's a good investment. So the owner of it is Tim Sanders. He's a top 1% Amazon seller. Made over 18 million last year in revenue. Uh, and if you go to the webinar, he gives a bit of his backstory, he's working at Costco. He just could never get ahead, and so he went into Amazon FBA and has a lot of success with it. And he's one of those guys. He's not like one of those gurus who makes all their money selling courses. He actually practices what he preaches. And uh, and basically, how this business model works, it's like other Amazon FBA courses, very similar, except you're actually gonna brand yourself. So that's where the name private label comes from. And uh, And yeah, he says in some cases you can get higher than 100% returns on investment. That's pretty impressive if that's true, because I know with Amazon FBA the profit margins are usually pretty slim. And uh, and then he goes over 6 steps in the webinar: finding a product, sourcing the product, shipping the product, listing the product, advertising the product, and uh, and launching the product. So 6 stages, and he's going to help you master each step so you can crush your competition. Now, and so I think that pretty much covers that. So the course, it is over 20 hours of coursework. It's $5,000, so a little pretty pricey, but you get what you pay for, right? And it's 1,500 discount if you buy it on call with him. So um, yeah, so there's a lot of things I like. The training is quite good, quite in depth. Um, and I like that it's focused primarily on Amazon, because there's different types of e-commerce, right? There's setting up your own Shopify store. That's a whole other animal. But Amazon, it keeps it more simple, because they'll handle all the storing, packaging, delivering, and fulfillment for you. Um, and people trust Amazon. I think like 37% of online retail sales are from Amazon. I read that stat earlier today. So so it's just less complicated than setting up your own Shopify store if you want to go the e-commerce route. And the training's very in depth. He'll teach you even like licensing structure, starting an LLC, how to do product research, keyword research, how to engage with your suppliers, even like the cultural differences that can come up. Um, how to heavily brand yourself. I think branding is hugely important in any online business. Branding design, understand how to understand your like dream customer, how to do pay-per-click advertising, and how to scale your business. And he's constantly updating the course, so you're getting the cutting edge stuff because it does. This is the internet and things change. So now I just want to go into some potential cons, not of his course or of the training, but of the business model of Amazon selling itself. So the training's great if you want to learn Amazon selling. This is one of the courses. I think this is the course to get. It's one of the better ones I've seen. But just the business model itself. So first of all, it's very expensive. And so first of all, you have to learn how to do it, right? Invest in proper training like this course. You're actually gonna have to purchase the products before you ship them, right? You're gonna have to you have to spend money on ads. There are free methods, but realistically, if you want to scale, you're gonna have to spend money on ads. Different tools you're gonna have to use. Amazon fees, because they're not going to do yes, they'll handle the storage, packaging, and delivery and fulfillment for you, but they're not going to do that for free. So you actually have to pay Amazon to do all that. Um, so just all these like expensive, they sort of add up. And because of that, the profit margins are with e-commerce in general are around 10 to 15%. So um, because thinking about it, because you can only sell your products at a certain amount. Like you're not going to be able to sell a calculator for $100. If you buy something for $3, you might only be able to sell it for 4 or 5, and then that's very slim already. And then adding in all the other costs. because buyers are very savvy nowadays. If you price a $3 product at like $10, $20, they'll just do their research and realize they can get it for cheaper. So that becomes a problem. So very, very expensive, uh, very, very expensive to get started with and then also continue on with. So when you see people saying, oh, they made $100,000 a month, no, it's probably closer to 10,000 a month. So just keep that in mind. Uh, Secondly, and the other thing about selling on Amazon, it's just a very complicated business model. It's not one of these passive, you can just sort of do as a part-time thing. It's very complicated, very hands-on. You're gonna have to, research research your products, find the right suppliers, brand yourself, deal with Amazon and all their policies, and they're always changing. Set up your store and learn marketing. Actually, learn the pay-per-click marketing. That's a whole animal in itself. So just so many different things you have to be good at, and it's just very complicated. I don't know if it's realistic for most people to really get good at it because there's so many things. Uh, Now, look, maybe you're here. Uh, you're like, I don't care, Sean. I'm dead set on Amazon. You have the money, and you're willing to bust your butt for like 1 to 2 years to start taking your business off because that's what it's going to require. And I'm not saying any online business is going to require hard work, but this is just a whole other level. I think there are much simpler business models out there. So yeah, as far as the training, the course, Private Label Masters, it's a great course. Lots of positive testimonials. I just want to read some of the testimonials if you go to the webinar, because I just want to give a fair review. So one student, from selling 5 units a day to 40 to 60,000 per month. Another student, brand new, 18,600 gross sales in his first month. Just 900. Another student, 900K sales per month, and just goes on and on. One new student made 2.5 million last year from this course, and another student sold his Amazon business for $5 million. So, and there's just a ton of success stories if you go to the webinar. So yeah, I do think it's a legit course. It's just sorry there. It's just is this the right business model for you? And Amazon, it's not for everyone. So now look, maybe you're here, you're not necessarily sold on Amazon selling, you're just here because you want a way to make money online. So what I recommend, the business model, the only one I really recommend for beginners is something called affiliate marketing. So it's similar to Amazon selling. You're selling products online, but with affiliate marketing, it's 100% digital. And because of that, the profit margins are much higher. They're around 50 to 80%, not 15, which you usually get with Amazon. And the startup costs are much, much lower. Obviously, you'll need to invest in some training, but the tools are only around $150 a month. And then you don't need to spend money on ads. There are lots of free traffic sources you can use. So $150 a month, that's a drop in the bucket. So compared to pretty much any other business model. And it's very simple. There aren't too many moving parts with affiliate marketing if you have the right training. If you don't have the right training, it can be endlessly complicated and confusing. And there's a lot of bad training out there on it. So yeah, if what I'm saying right now resonates with you, what I suggest is clicking the link below. It'll take you to a 4-day training series by my mentor, the guy who taught me how to do affiliate marketing the proper way. It'll just give you the entire blueprint. It'll teach you how to, build trust with people without being an influencer. And trust is the cornerstone of any online business. How to generate a steady flow of leads on autopilot. There's paid and free methods. I use mostly free, and you can do that as well. How to pick great products to promote that'll not only really help people, but also allow you to generate as much profit as possible. And lastly, just how to be, invincible. You're not going to be subject to all these extraneous forces. It won't matter if what happens to your local job market, the economy, what's going on right now with the quarantine. I don't know when you're watching this, but the quarantine's going on right now. Um, and it won't matter if your Facebook account gets shut down, your Google, none of that will matter because have built the business on cement, steel, and concrete, not quicksand. So you're going to learn all that in the training below. Just enter your best email. It'll take you to day 1, and I'll send you day 2, 3, and 4 through email. And just make sure to check your spam and promotions folder because email's funny these days. And yeah, that's all I'd say. Again, Private Label Masters, it's a great program. It's just it's not this sort of business model is not for everyone. But affiliate marketing, I think most people could do quite well in it. So that's all I had to say. That's my honest review of Private Labels Masters. I hope you got some value out of this video, and I hope you have a great day. And I hope to see you on the other side. Bye.